Alrighty. I don't know what to do with you at all.
Yeah.
Here we go. The episode is
Lucia's
starting now.
All right.
Oh my God. Here she is.
Oh my God.
Rushing in last minute as usual. Ladies and gentlemen,
We almost missed it.
Our first returning guest to the buddy system, Lucia Whelan.
Let's keep it PG.
Whalen.
Let's keep it.
Would you
Were
say keep it
planning
PG?
that? Was that your big walk-in?
She just doesn't want us to swear at her.
Let's keep it PG.
You guys, let's keep it all above the table here.
I've got the perfect line that I'm going to say first. Let's keep it PG.
Let's keep it PG, you guys.
Welcome back, Lucia Whelan.
Thank you. I'm proud to be here.
Are you trading stocks right now? What's up with the laptop? Is this a...
Got
Listen.
the laptop out, ready to go.
I have to RSVP to a party full.
Oh, when you
a
were
good-
sitting at the table for the last 45 minutes?
Yeah, no. She just got here.
Oh,
remember?
yeah, that's right. I forgot. She always is so super late, and we just
Don't-
barely start without her.
Don't break the facade.
Yeah, yeah.
Matthew.
Oh, you put your coat back on, too, I just noticed. Nice. You really commit to the...
Putting your laptop
Yeah, I
over
just
my
came from
notes,
outside.
covering my notes with hers.
Entirely.
She just came from outside.
My notes are heavier,
Jacket's coming off. Chaotic start as usual.
Yep.
but I'm gonna drape it.
Okay. Oh, drape it over your shoulders.
Wow,
So she's
okay.
putting it half back on.
Like James Brown just got off stage.
Took it off her hands, but now arms are on the inside. Wow. So you as comfortable as you
Are
think
we?
you want to be?
Yep. How about now? Should
So
we
do you want
start?
to know what my favorite animal is?
Yeah, let's start. Yeah, let's
Right
start the
off the
pod.
bat, we didn't ask you that on the last pod you were on.
No, last one was too chaotic. We had somebody comment on the last episode. I think verbatim, this is the most chaotic podcast I've ever heard.
It was a good one.
It was a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun. So that guy couldn't hang. It's fine.
I mean, there's
But
other
he
ones.
said it with some joy.
I think so. Yeah.
He said this is like a fever dream hallucination.
that was a
Oh,
different
yeah.
person.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That
No,
might have
a
been
lot
a-
of people had mixed emotions.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
That might have been a different
It was a
person.
different
It
guy. We covered a lot of ground.
We did, but it was mostly Palentine's-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we don't think I don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, thank God.
I forgot to
Yeah.
wear my fur hat.
But you brought it. I'm sure you brought it. You didn't bring it?
Literally the whole time I was driving over here, I was going, crap.
Oh. It is
I thought you just kept that in
it.
your car for emergencies, no matter what. No?
a good
I
hat
drag it up behind me.
in case she has to distract an eagle.
Yeah.
There's a hawk dive bombing her, and she's like, "Quick, toss the hat and then run the other direction."
In case I have to get some respect from people.
It makes you look like a Russian oligarch's wife.
People really like it. I wear it for the community building.
Lucia is out here doing the Lord's work, one
Now-
community member at a time.
She saw the hat and she was like, "Now this hat's gonna bring this city
now
together."
this.
People, the way I see, it's like being in a Christmas movie where people start to understand the spirit of Christmas. That's what I
But
see
all
when
year
people
round.
look at my hat.
You want people to just like feel like a sense of family and love.
Yes.
Yeah.
all
Like,
the way through late
It
March.
makes them more present.
Through early spring.
Early spring.
through April.
You see people be more present,
Yeah.
more.
Well, it jolts you out of whatever you were thinking when you see
like,
that
"Holy
hat. That's
shit."
why they're present, because you're like, God, I forgot to change the line. Look at this fucking hat.
Holy crap! There's some kind of Polish freedom fighter here.
It commands. Not only it jolts you out of whatever you're thinking about, but like, yeah, that's why strangers feel obligated. 'Cause you're like, well, that's a fucking hat. You know?
Every single person who sees me and it goes, you look really Russian. And I go, thank you.
You kind of do. I mean, it looks like you're just missing like the hammer and sickle like lapel pin.
Yeah.
I can't comment on that.
She's Polish.
Oh, comrade Lucia.
Lucia's Polish.
I am half Polish.
Yeah.
Half? I thought it was less.
No, I'm half Polish, half Irish.
Okay.
50-50.
Nice.
My grandpa was a prisoner of war in World War II. Nazi labor camp, 5 years.
Whoa. Did he have the tattoo?
I don't think so. No, because it was
He might have lied to you.
a prisoner of war camp.
Oh, gotcha.
right.
Different.
I
It
had a
wasn't like
dream that he wanted to open for me doing stand-up.
Your
Wow.
grandpa? Is he still?
Do you have?
Oh.
Did you bring this up in therapy yet? I guess I don't know if a therapist. They don't really analyze dreams, do they?
No, she doesn't really do dream analysis. I do that for myself.
Of course. I was gonna say, Lucia's like, you know what? I'm gonna do this in house. I'm gonna handle this real weird thing that certainly can't have anything to do with my
I had a
ego.
recent faux pas because I do sometimes. I have a very active dream life, and
The way you just said that makes me want to quit this whole
I
podcast.
fucking hate her sometimes,
So
dude.
mad at you, dude. I literally almost had to just do a lap. Like, for real.
Do you want to take my coat?
No. I'm already so sweaty from what you just said.
Yeah, I'm like really heated with rage about your dream life.
God damn it, dude.
I mean, it feels so real.
Yeah.
And it is so intense that like I wake up and I'm like, well, that wasn't restful. And also I have to spend the day analyzing it. It
Yeah.
feels like it was meaningful. But I had a real faux pas the other day because sometimes it feels so meaningful to me. The fact that I can't share that with other people and them care is really hard for me.
We do care. We just had to fucking.
No, but
we had to
you
absorb
don't.
the way you said it.
But like
at
most
first.
people don't, and that's okay. I don't really care that much about your dreams unless I'm in them.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
And I had
yeah.
a real faux pas the other day where I was working with someone and I started just telling them my dream.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was the most fascinating thing in the world.
A stranger? How long have you worked with this
It was
person?
someone I was working with newly.
Yeah. No, this is an insane person thing to do.
And what was the dream?
It was about my podcast, my last podcast before Tyler left. I had a dream that I had a baby and I put the baby under sheets in a bed.
Yeah.
And it turned into, get this,
A podcast.
a box of pasta.
Okay. And so you were like, this person just started at my job. I know. This is a good icebreaker.
No, not someone who
she
started at
just
my
started
job.
there.
No,
She's
no,
the
no, it
new
wasn't
one.
at my job.
Oh.
Someone I was working with. We're not going to name names.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That makes
I get it.
If
I
it's
get
another
it.
comedian,
I get
that's
what you're talking
better. I
about.
thought it was someone at your regular person job.
That's
and
so
I was
funny.
like, if it's another comedian, that's fine because we're all kind
No,
of
but
like
then
insane.
after about a minute of me explaining this dream, this person went, you know how much people love hearing about other people's dreams?
Oh, I know who this was now. That's
Not a whole lot
hilarious.
at all, actually.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
an
went,
interesting one, though.
right?
Box of
A
pasta.
That
box
is.
of spaghetti.
Spaghetti. What
That's
does that
true.
mean?
And you know what I think that means?
What?
What?
My baby turned into a box of spaghetti.
Yeah.
Wow, you just took a literal meaning from it.
Did you do the
no
dream
digging
dictionary?
at all.
No, I think I suffocated it. The project got suffocated, and I haven't figured out the spaghetti part.
It was spaghetti. I was going to ask what type of pasta it was. It was spaghetti in the box.
I wasn't able to see that closely into the packaging in the
Okay.
dream.
But it
So-
was.
something that was cooked and made turned into something that's now
Something that
uncooked.
was alive and a human
Yeah.
turned into a box of spaghetti.
But can I tell you this? Look at if you want to break it down more. So pasta is just dehydrated, and it can't. The whole point is that it's shelf stable and then can be brought back to life
Wow.
when you want it.
I can start over again with something completely new and different.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Something totally new and different.
Teaser to something new and different in the big later on
Right
in this
now.
podcast.
Now.
Right now.
That you'll see soon.
So what's your
Boom.
favorite animal?
Yeah, what is it?
Squirrel.
Yes. I love that.
I love squirrels.
There was just a picture of a squirrel cooking hamburgers in the fridge a second ago.
Yeah.
There
Boom.
it is. Hey, look at that guy.
Oh.
Don't you love him?
Fucking think about
Or her?
that.
Here's why I love squirrels. I mean, I love many animals, but squirrels crack me up.
Yeah.
I think they're hilarious. They are adorable. They're all around the city. They love an urban environment. They're resourceful. They binge eat and climb trees.
Yeah. I thought the last one was going to be the real kicker. You're like, and climbing.
And there.
Yeah,
Climb trees.
Go super high. They're also genius. I watched this YouTube video once. It was like 30 minutes long about this dude that was trying to get squirrels to not eat his bird seed in the bird feeders. And because all these squirrel-proof bird feeders they can just get through. And then this dude was like a YouTuber, content guy, and set up like a very elaborate motorized like ninja warrior course for squirrels, and had cameras running the whole time. And I was enamored. I watched it again like a year later. I was like, I'm gonna watch that again.
That would
They're so
be-
smart.
That's my ex.
Is it? It would make sense.
Oh, Squirrel Maze guy? Yeah, I dated him for a few years.
Yeah,
Helped
he
him
broke up
some of
with
his
me.
mazes.
Wait, you said the
Yeah,
picture of
he
the
dumped
leather
it.
jackets.
He wasn't interested in commitment.
I do love squirrels as well. When I was a kid growing up, you know how everybody got like a teddy bear? I got a squirrel stuffed animal
Nice.
that I named Wednesday.
Did you watch? Was it from Adam's Family or just liked it?
No, I just liked that word. My parents, I was big into the days of the week growing up. And Wednesday was one of my favorite days. I also was convinced
That's a
Wednesday.
spooky day.
Yeah, well, I was convinced Wednesday just meant it was windy outside. It would be
Wednesday.
windy where I grew up, and I'd be like, "It's Wednesday."
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday
Chris
again.
walks outside, is like, yeah, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
All right.
I also didn't understand when yesterday was happening.
Wait, let's go through the days of the week. Monday.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Tuesday. Yeah, don't make us do this again. She always makes us do the days of the week.
Okay, so back to you had no idea what yesterday was.
No idea when. I thought
Yeah.
yesterday was one of the days of the week, and
Sure.
I just kept missing it.
Yeah, I mean, and also trying to explain
I'm
it to you could be like a
sorry,
who's
that
on first.
My parents were like, I'd be like, yesterday just happened, and I'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, well, you guys got to warn me when the next yesterday.
I
is
really
coming
want
up.
to enjoy a yesterday one of these
Yeah,
days.
I've never experienced yesterday knowing it was that yesterday.
Fuck.
I'm training a squirrel
Back to Lucia.
Okay.
in my backyard. I think tonight this will be the year. I couldn't quite get him on my
When you
side.
say here's
training
why
a
I want
squirrel.
I need you to
Come
back
and hang
up.
out with
And
me.
when I say I'm just going to ask how to start this over. When you say I'm training a squirrel, have you fed a
Do I
squirrel
look
one
beautiful?
time? Did you feed a squirrel one time? And then you're like, I'm training. This is
Let
kind
me
of
tell
like,
you. Wait, can I tell you about this?
yeah. But the fact that you haven't answered my question means you fed a squirrel once. You're
No,
like, he's
in
mine.
the middle of you asking your question, she said, "Do I look beautiful?"
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
hear
you do.
that?
Of course. I didn't. Sometimes I have to tune you out, otherwise we can't be friends anymore. I have to be able to talk a sentence and then just be like, she's talking, but she doesn't mean it. But yes, you do look beautiful as always. Anyways, tell
Chris.
us about your squirrel that's
You
yours.
look great, Lush. Tell us about the squirrel you're
Okay,
training.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is pretty magical. Squirrels are also magical.
Yeah.
So my neighbors, my family's neighbors in the suburbs, they're like a magic family. And
Explain.
Yeah, explain that. Like sleight of hand or Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering.
Oh,
just like
yeah.
magical stuff happens around them, you know? And so I was over there one day.
I don't know.
Wait, I thought you meant the card game Magic the Gathering.
Oh no, just Magic the Gathering, like a gathering of magic.
You rolled with that. Like
Yeah, she's
you
like,
knew
exactly.
what you were like, of course, Magic
Exactly.
the Gathering. Gathering magics. Of course,
however-
Chris knows what I'm talking about. No.
As quickly as she can get back to the thing. She's like, yep, sure, shut up. Anyways. So they're just like, are they just like kind of weird,
You
like
got some
They're-
witchy neighbors.
like Miss Frizzle-esque, or
I
like
would
what
say
kind
it's
of
Miss
weird?
Frizzle,
Like a fun
one-
weird, like
she-
theater
one,
weird.
One is a Montessori. So the mother is a Montessori teacher.
Now
They
we're on-
have
we got the
trained-
scent.
They've trained their kid, not trained. They raise their kids to just be the smartest, most
They
musical.
train them with books to be super smart.
They're just, it's like whimsy.
mastered
a
several
whimsy.
weapons.
I
A
love that.
whimsical,
Love.
whimsical that feels like anything's possible.
They got the free library book
Free-
things in front,
abs-
and they probably have like the little like climbing gym from tree
They
to
have,
tree.
they got.
Whoa.
She's so excited about this family.
Whoa.
You can see if they'll have you over for dinner.
no.
No.
Turn that up.
You
Turn
do not
that
have
up in
editing
post.
power of this. Lucia has a stroke.
Lucia went like
I'm
feral.
sweating, but I can't take this off.
It's a commitment.
Okay, so it's just there's a lot of whimsy. It feels like anything's possible. They have these cookouts every weekend where everyone's playing music, and it's just like good vibes.
I love this.
Good
I
vibes.
love. Yeah.
But so I went over one day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we trained a squirrel to be ours. Her name is Emmy, and she comes over here, hangs out. She sometimes lives in the house."
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you
Whoa.
wouldn't like that, but you don't get it.
Not
I
yet,
love it.
but I'm willing to understand.
I love it so far.
I do too.
And so they train. So they're like, "Here, come here," and then they give me some nuts, and I hold it out. Emmy comes, eats out of my hand.
Yeah.
Comes inside, goes to her little bed on top of the refrigerator.
I'm so about that. It's unbelievable.
That's awesome. So it's not a wild squirrel. It's their squirrel.
They domesticated the squirrel.
Yeah.
And then set it back out later on when they said, "Live your life."
How
They've
often
done
is
it in
it
2
allowed to?
houses.
How often is it allowed to?
I think they set it free. But I mean, it was coming and going in the summer. I think in the winter they said, "Go do your thing."
It hasn't shown up and had babies on all over their kitchen.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, it really respected their space.
Yeah,
Really?
that's really tight. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Emmy was like, I'm going to have babies all over my own kitchen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Thank you for letting me have this spot to hang out."
Yeah. Yeah.
It was sort of like
Nice.
how I operate here at the studio.
Yeah.
So you're telling us you're Emmy.
Like basically, you guys have put this little blanket on top of a refrigerator where I come and hang out.
There's this little corner with a beanbag and some cheese.
And you sometimes
it's
give me nuts.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Sure.
Yeah.
So
the cheese is gone. We're like, Lucia was here. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey,
No.
guess what? Those Parmesan crisps we ate, I went and bought some more, ate them over the weekend.
That's awesome.
Those are
Really good.
I'm proud of you.
Highly recommend checking out Parmesan crisps.
You can make your own. You can make your own too.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
piece of shit.
But thank you
Those are
thank you
fresh.
for believing me in as a domestic
I
woman.
do. I believe you can do it.
Yeah.
You can. It's really easy.
I'm mostly salads.
Yeah.
At home?
Mm.
And you've gone off your carrot addiction as well?
No, I do one large one a day now.
Yeah, we're checking in with you as friends. We're like, Lucia, we know you're a bit of a carrot addict. How's that going for
It's
you?
just like one in her
It's
sleeve.
really
She's
hard.
like,
I've weaned off to one big one a
It's
day.
really hard not to.
Really?
It's because whenever I'm cooking and I'm hungry and I
Something to
Yeah.
snack on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is good. I mean, it's not like you're not having like an allergic reaction to them, right?
no, just turning my teeth yellow.
Yeah. Well, one carrot is
oranges.
fine.
Orange.
No, they look fine.
Well, I think my skin has healed because I stopped. Wait, show me your palm.
Yeah, you're a little oranger than I am, though.
Do you do any kind of like tanning or there's no bronzer in your lotion? No.
No,
It's carrots?
dude. She's orange because carrots.
Can we zoom in?
And all the palms.
We'll zoom in post, but get it away from my crotch.
That did look like we were like, behold, our friend's beautiful hog.
We zoom in post in the background. It's just my denim hog.
Just a denim-clad hog
Okay, guys,
city.
I know comparison is the thief of joy, but how's this one compared to the first one we did?
This
I
is
think
great.
it's going great.
I think it's awesome.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's. I think a little less chaos is good. Maybe. Luge.
Yeah.
Here's something that we were talking
Oh,
about.
I got you something. Even though, we got you something as another.
Oh yeah, let's give the
Podcast.
gift, and then
Guys.
we'll talk about the. Then I want to have a debate. All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'd
Do you
love
want to do the debate
practice.
first?
I would love to practice debates with you guys. I'm trying to improve that skill.
We can do the debate right now.
And freestyle rapping.
We can do the debate now, and we can do Lucia's freestyle rapping on the Patreon.
Like maybe later.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure. After the
There's just
pod.
one video.
Yeah.
of freestyle
No, we're just gonna have to.
rapping.
We
Someone
also-
has to pay to.
We can't be around for it either. It's
Yeah.
just gonna just be like you doing it while me and Chris are like
What,
go out for a
what
smoke.
makes you want to freestyle rap?
It's more that it's the biggest fear of mine.
Oh.
It's like one of my biggest fears, being asked to freestyle rap.
Yeah. Is this one of your very realistic dreams that keeps you up in your dream life?
Lucia's waking up just like, I don't know what I was trying to rhyme.
The idea of
my
having to
palms are sweaty.
freestyle rap and not being able to. I'm also not very good at improv. I laugh the whole time.
I think you're safe from being asked to freestyle.
Yeah.
What?
She's like, you think so?
No
No.
offense.
She's like, prove it.
No, I told an ex once that it was one of my greatest fears, and he was constantly making me, what's it called? He was trying to do exposure therapy all the time. We'd be in the car, he'd put on a beat, say freestyle rap.
Nice. This guy's a
Sounds
keeper.
like a mean guy. He's like, one of my worst fears is seeing snakes, and he was like, snakes.
He's like,
I think he
look
was
at all
trying to
these-
push. I think he was trying to push me past my comfort zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair.
Because imagine being good at freestyle rapping. That'd be great. I don't want to do the work to get there.
What if you're too afraid that you're awesome at it?
That's
and Lucia
my biggest
Whelan
fear is
just
that
dropping bars,
I'm
dude.
successful beyond my wildest beliefs.
Yeah, and it's not stand up that's doing it for you, or the environmental podcast. It's straight up fucking.
I wonder that sometimes. If it's
Just-
something I can't even fathom.
You're sitting there going like, there's an artistic thing that I would be the best at, but I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, I'm probably the best freestyle rapper ever, but no one's ever asked. That's what you're trying to tell us, Lucia? Like, I get what you're saying. Right?
She's like, I'm just too afraid. Not for me.
In
For
this outfit
for
sitting
them.
like this.
Yeah.
Freestyle rapping while looking like like you're the matriarch of a fucking crime family.
I mean, that is like a wise use of power, is to know when to
Freestyle
not yield
rapping?
it.
If anyone ever asks me to freestyle rap, I'll probably ruin the whole fucking music industry.
Yeah, no, I'll just say, yeah,
That's what you're saying.
I'll be
I
like,
feel I would ruin my reputation, my family's reputation. My sister would get kicked out of med school.
All right, well then let's work on your debate. Let's work
Okay.
on your
Yeah.
debate skills
Okay,
instead
okay,
of the
okay.
freestyle rapping. Here's the debate. When you're in a plane, are you window open or window closed?
What time of day?
daytime, 2 p.m. 11,
Sun's
and
out.
anywhere from 8 a.m. to 3.
I think I know where Maddie
Sun's
stands on this.
blasting.
Sun's
Should
out.
I piss Maddie off or should I be
No.
honest?
Be honest.
Be honest.
Okay.
I won't even
I
look.
have to think about this. I think I halfway it. if I'm a window seat,
Wow, she really got us on this.
Piece of shit.
Son of a
Won't
bitch.
take a
because I
side.
know other people are trying to nap, but I'm trying to read.
Yeah.
And the little light is more annoying for everyone around me than for the light.
Wrong. But I like. Yeah.
I do a little bit. I think I literally like last time I cracked it, and so it's not at head length for the people by
Yeah,
me.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's better.
Maddie,
Are you closed?
Maddie is team closed.
I'm like, I'll like look out. I'm not like, or if we're like flying into New York and I'll be like, okay, here, let whoever wants to fucking, and I'll lean back,
Yeah.
But yeah,
It depends what's going on. If I'm reading, I want it open.
Yeah.
if it's nighttime, pitch black, it's open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Whoa.
just kind of like it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool seeing all
No,
the
if
lights.
it's nighttime pitch black, I'm closing it. Like I'm at home.
Oh yeah,
I don't
so
want
the
people
other
to
planes
see
can't
in.
see in. Yeah.
Other planes.
Oh my goodness.
You looked at my program. How dare you?
You keep it open the whole time, don't
I
you,
do,
Chris?
yeah.
This
I
is a
do.
new bit you have.
It is a bit I have, and it's Truth and Comedy by Sharna Halpern and Lucia Whelan. Terrible book.
Wasn't it Del Close actually?
Yeah, Sharna and whatever. Who
Yeah.
cares? Anyway, I do like the window open. I want to see everything.
I mean,
the
it's
whole time.
incredible out there.
I put my
Yeah, no, like, but like, yeah, it's pretty good. And
I
then-
like to see. Here's my thing. I think I like to see what's going on until we hit the place where it's staying there for a while.
Sure.
Then I lose interest.
if it's like a pure cloud cover situation, like I will sometimes close it down because it doesn't have any interest to me.
it's
But
incredible.
I check all the time. I wear really dark sunglasses. I open, I look out, and I try to be mindful of my like reflectors. I want to make sure my like phone isn't like
See, that's
on
very
the tray
nice of you.
table,
Yeah.
or my watch is like, because I have been like straight up friggin' like blinded by someone who is like
Screen.
their window was open and they had like their like Kindle guy or whatever, their iPad, they were reading on it, and it was just like bing bam, like right into my eyes, like magnified sun. I felt like I was being melted like an ant. It was terrible.
And it was probably, you probably feel it.
Yeah, but now window open
Here's
all the time.
another, and this is problematic. Other people's bodies, other people's choices.
Uh-oh. Lucia.
Whoa. God damn. There she goes, dancing with feudalism.
I do not. If I can avoid it, I don't go to the bathroom at all on planes.
Yeah, no shit. That's
People, I was recently on a flight. It was a few hours. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong.
whole
I
time.
understand men have prostate stuff. I can't even fathom, can't comprehend. But I am literally, and I'm drinking a little bit of water. I am not going to the bathroom, and unless I'm aisle, and it's maybe once.
no, I'm not going unless it's an emergency.
That's how I feel about comedy shows. Hold it.
Yeah.
It's an hour.
Do a little pre-show piss.
Yeah, do a pre-show piss.
Nothing
You
more
don't need to
annoying
get
than that.
up. People are getting up all the time. And I understand it's like people have got issues with their backs. I don't want to get canceled here. I can't even, you got sciatica. I'm sure you were stretching, getting up.
Right. Well,
But it's just annoying.
I mean, even I don't know. I don't sit through comedy shows because I'm just in the back of them. But I also hate sitting for.
I mean, you're up and about.
Yeah, I
even
just hate
here.
it.
Here's how they do shows in England, which I liked.
Intermissions?
They do 2 intermissions. They do like
Oh.
a host, a guy going, intermission. The host comes back up, 2 guys, intermission. Host comes back up, either brings 2 more guys or 1 person to close out the whole show like a headliner style.
Does that break up the energy though?
No
The momentum?
You just have to have a good host, and the audiences like are warmed up. They have like a 5 to 10 minute break to just go grab a beer, use the bathroom, come back. They sit down, everybody's ready. You know what I mean? Like,
And
it's very-
they've been doing it for years, so they're like trained.
yeah, like they
for it too.
if they
you
have
know,
ever
like-
gone to a comedy show in England, they know that this is how it's done. There's no one's getting up. That's like not allowed. They're like,
Thank
do not
God.
get up and move. There's also no table service because there's time to go get drinks in between.
Where
They-
were we talking about? Oh, the fort.
the fort does the fort just scans you scan like a QR code, order it on like a table Lee, and then someone just goes like, here's your drink, and then you close out on your phone. Like
I think the Den might do that too.
I like that. I don't mind that. It does mean that people have to be on their phones. which is-
Oh, that's the
that's
other. That is true.
true.
True. Yeah.
but
fuck.
but like the Laugh Factory
Oh,
has
yeah.
like the Laugh Factory has servers. That place is big enough to where the servers can kind of like go a little unnoticed. But
Yeah.
a small comedy club with servers, you're like, oh man, you are here. Like and it can be bad if they're not whispering.
Whisper.
Yeah. So I like the England method. I would love to see more shows done in that method. With
Hey,
like, head on out, grab, and
parlor car.
they just have
Should we
their
do it?
beers like
More
lined.
like Palaka.
Paul. I mean, it's already got the OU spelling.
Palaka.
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 That's actually a tough one for me.
Paula. It would be like Paula.
Palaka.
Palaka. This is triggering me.
Oh yeah, from who?
Okay, this is the one thing I want to say before we pivot.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a PSA to men.
Oh, here we go.
I was walking home at night last night, and I was walking down an alley on the phone near my house, my alley that I go down, and a walkable alley,
Okay.
public alley. Lots of people are going on there. And then I see a guy, he's walking by, normal guy. I could sense he's not up to no good. He's fine, but he comes behind me. He's walking behind me, and so the whole time in the alley, I'm going, how close is it? And I just went, just don't walk behind me in the alley, guy.
Yeah.
Men, at
You
night.
said that to him?
No, but I didn't. But I was on the phone with my friend, and after he finally went away, because I kept looking behind, and then I walked to the side. What I wish I had done is walk to the side, let him pass, and watched him like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, don't walk behind women in a dark, haunted alley.
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah. I mean, I hope that most men didn't need that PSA. Like, I try to like very much, and I know that I'm massive and like lumbering, and like at first maybe like I have had people like I've turned the corner and had people like jump when they saw me, which sucks. But like,
Oh God!
Yeah,
I thought you were some kind of
And
creature.
that's a new
Yeah,
PSA.
you're just-
Don't jump
you're
when
just
you
a guy.
see Chris.
yeah, don't jump when you see me. But also, if I'm coming up from behind you, I'm gonna do a lot to be like
shuffle your feet.
I
You're
like I like start like humming to my music because I think that kind of like conveys that I'm like a happy go lucky. I'm like,
Yeah. No, that's even scarier.
yeah. They're like,
well,
oh,
what should
it's-
I do? I don't
like-
want to be scared.
oh fuck! It's the singing murderer.
Oh God, we heard about him. That is scarier, I think. Actually, now that I think
Well,
about
so
it.
when I was once,
God damn it, humming is terrifying. So what should men do to try not to be scary? Like
Well,
if
so I had another experience like this up in Uptown. I was walking very quickly in my red clogs, and this man comes up running by.
is
It's
that
important. No,
I was
it's
about
important. It's
to-
important.
yeah.
It's a relevant
I was gonna
detail.
wait,
A
but-
man comes up. Even worse than this last one, sprinting. He's running behind me, but out of nowhere. He comes out of nowhere, is running behind me, and I'm like, whoa. He runs past and he goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That wasn't the right thing to do. He keeps walking, and then he goes, nice clogs. Keeps
And then
going.
keeps running?
Recovered.
Yeah.
Recovered that.
He's
No, he
scared.
wasn't even on a run. He was like rushing to get somewhere and running. So he just started running at me out of nowhere.
Oh God,
So the scariest thing, because I'm like,
what did you do?
I went,
Did you like brace for impact? You're like, I'm gonna have to
it was
fucking.
so last minute and out of nowhere. I was just like, and then he realized he scared me and he apologized.
Yeah, that's nice.
Don't
Yeah.
scare freaking women.
Yeah, why?
Don't.
I don't know what to do. So say I'm in the situation where like the train's leaving in 7 minutes and I gotta go, and there's a woman in front of me.
Cross the street, run.
Okay, all right.
Or go, I'm not gonna get you.
Hey, it's me, just a guy, not
As
a
I start
murderer.
sprinting, hey, I'm not gonna get. That's like the scariest thing I could also imagine.
Sing it.
That's like saying,
Yeah, sing it.
hey, I'm not gonna get you, and then I run right at them.
Don't worry, I'm not running for you.
And run with straight arms like
Yeah, looks
It's the
spastic.
scariest thing anyone like. Here's the most scared I've ever been is if anyone. It's never happened to me, but I imagine someone comes up to you and goes, "Shh, you're safe." You're immediately like, "I'm very unsafe. There's no way I'm safe.
Super not
Here's the
safe
thing.
now.
This is unsafe."
I
always,
was.
always compliment the clogs.
Coming.
Hey,
I'm not
nice
coming to
clogs.
get you. Nice clogs.
You love clogs.
I do. I've
You do.
been looking
There's
for
some
clogs. For
You have some
myself.
over. I just saw some when I walked in.
Can we
yeah.
talk about the creative process?
Sure.
Sure.
What do you want to talk about?
You know,
Sure.
Okay.
What is it that you want to talk
Yeah.
about, though?
well, just what's true successes? Because you know, the happiest I ever feel is writing. I've been writing little short stories recently.
Nice.
I wrote a short story about someone I worked with once who we were out at a job site and just out of nowhere he went, I'm dating a Michelin star chef.
Does the what job site are you talking about?
Like a nature work site.
Nice. And he just
Okay.
like out of nowhere was like, yeah, she can cook.
Yeah, he was like, we forage a lot. Anyway, I wrote this essay. I'm not going to ruin the essay for people, but I felt so fulfilled.
Do you see you're not going to ruin the essay for people?
Yeah, I know they're all gonna read it.
Sorry. And it would ruin it for them if I said anything about
No,
it right
it's-
now.
I just-
God, I brought it up.
That was
It's more I just
wild.
don't want to. I don't want to reveal.
I don't want to
this
ruin
stuff.
it for everybody.
No, I just don't want to
That was-
reveal more of the
Mwah.
personal stuff. But
What?
I felt so good after just sitting down to write. But I went, I don't even know where. I can't put this anywhere. Publishing writing is so weird at this point. But we live in.
Start a blog Substack thing.
That's what. Well, yeah, I have a Substack for environmental stuff, but maybe I'll post other stuff. But
Start a pen name and then just go crazy.
social media. How do we in a social media age that defines success through fame find
Oh my God.
internal satisfaction
On social media.
while
Via?
having to do that? How do you distance yourself from that as a measure of self-worth?
That's a great question. I feel like you clicked into a robot mode. That's why I was scared. That's why I said, "Oh my God!" Because it was like, "Hey, yeah, me and this thing." Anyways, back to Terry Gross. I was like, "Whoa, dude!"
You startled Matty.
Yeah,
With your eloquence.
Now imagine we're in a dark alley.
yeah. And you running up asking me about feelings. I don't know. That's a good question. I hate the social media aspect of a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
And then I also hate how much I do. Like, I will go on there and do the scrolling, the doom scrolling that I read so much about and don't want to engage
Yeah.
in. But I
So I'm
don't
like,
know.
I'm on there anyway. So I'm participating.
Sure,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely like have to be careful because it's like every time I open my phone, there are a lot of notifications, and
You're
there's
getting a
it's
lot of
like-
notifications.
It's a quick little dopamine hit, no
Yeah.
doubt about it. Like you open it and you see like you're like, oh, like when it's something goes truly viral, it'll say like 100 likes, 100 comments, 100 new
Yeah,
followers.
yeah.
It'll say all 100, 100, 100, and you're like, it's hard not to like let that make you feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because something good is happening.
Is that bad? Is it bad to let it feel good? Is it because
because then if
ultimately,
it doesn't,
when it doesn't, that means you feel bad.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
when it's not triple handies.
yeah, when you're not like having a good day or whatever it
yours
is.
have reached a point where it's not really not doing good.
Yeah, but
No,
I
yours
also,
is
I also don't check
killing.
my notifications now. I'm like at peace with like knowing that whatever gets posted will probably go okay, and then I don't need to check it. Like I like
Did we ever have
share it to
social
story
media
and then
that
leave.
wasn't like MySpace?
designed to rot our brains.
Yeah.
or like designed to be like almost competitive.
Yeah, like a competitive, like a
tallying,
popularity contest.
counting way.
Well, because
Yeah, it's gross.
MySpace had the top 8.
Yeah.
So you had to choose your top 8. That was stressful.
That was a
Yeah.
MySpace did feel more creative because you choose a song, a background. Felt like self-expression.
Whatever happened. Is
I
that
spent
still?
so much time with my song in my background.
Is
It was
that
the
still
top
out?
8.
Is that still just there as a
No,
site?
MySpace is gone. I wish I could see my original MySpace.
That would be sweet.
Sometimes it also feels like I work for Instagram.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I log in, have to post. If I
X
do
amount of
post,
times.
they reward me and put it out to people. They put it out to my followers. If I don't post, there's like they like are like, where have you been? Now your followers are less reachable. Like you should. You know what I mean? Like there's like a
Whoa.
gross sense of clocking in.
And if you do real good, they're like, here's some money. Actually,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
monetized.
Yeah.
Like I make money from it. Like that is like, yeah. So there's like good months and bad months, and also they control every
Yeah.
aspect of the release. There's no ability for me to understand.
It
There's
doesn't
no
make sense.
transparency.
It feels like magic.
We
Yeah.
might have to cut this whole portion of the pod because they're the overlords are going to be like,
No,
don't ever talk about us.
No
like
way.
this."
no, they'll
way,
they'll be
because
titillated.
We would never do that because Spotify and Apple Music podcasts and Amazon, wherever you listen to pods, they're great people, and they
Yeah.
have our best interests as artists at heart.
Yes.
I can't validate. I don't know for sure. I don't have the data on that.
I'm being less than sincere.
Well, did I tell you what my rule is?
Huh.
I did it one day. Felt like I did it every day. I've not done it since.
What?
But I told myself I'm not allowed to consume until I create, and so I couldn't go on Instagram until I like wrote a joke that day or did something in the morning. And then I felt incredible, and I didn't feel affected by the dopamine of it.
Right. I like that.
Yeah,
That's great.
I highly recommend
'Cause
sticking
you
to the
feel
routine.
You're already on some kind of high from doing something
Yeah.
tangible and
Because I feel fulfilled internally, like oh, I did what I
Yeah.
meant to do.
yeah, 100%. I don't disagree. I've gotten away from waking up and getting like writing. Like now I wake up and like just chill, honestly, and then go to the gym.
We're losing you, Chris.
Yeah,
The phone. I did the phone today.
I come here to
Yeah.
write. You know, this morning I woke up
sucks.
and did a little bit of like scrolling, then read the savage noble death of Babs Dion.
Oh, yeah.
And
Is
then,
it good?
And then went to the gym. Yeah, it's really good. I can
I
tell it's
finished a
going to
book
be a
today.
movie.
I've read 12 books this year.
Sorry,
Ooh,
earlier when you were
nice.
talking, I poured too much in my mouth. I almost drowned.
I saw that. It looked like you were making fun of me.
No, I wasn't. I dumped way too much water into my throat, and I like almost threw it up.
You waterboarded yourself?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm worried we've lost the goof.
What are you
What?
talking about?
We've lost the goof.
It's
Excuse
not
you.
Lost, you
Oh my
stupid
goodness.
idiot. What books have you read this year? 12?
I have 12 books.
12 books. Name them now. Go quick.
I just read the Outline trilogy.
Oh.
I read
So that's 3.
that's 3. I read Audition, Perfection, The Stranger, Giovanni's Room, Animal Farm, How to Be a Woman. Not figured that one out yet.
You're doing great.
Love in a Fucked Up World. Highly recommend. We talked about that on the Valentine's Day episode.
Yep.
And a Kurt Vonnegut book that I can't remember.
Ooh, nice.
Night something.
Huh. Well, we have a
Night.
13th book for
Are
you.
you sure it wasn't by Elie Wiesel?
Night by Elie Wiesel.
No.
We have another present for
Yeah.
you.
Did you bring me a present?
Yeah, we've had it for a while. Check it out. It's a Buddy System exclusive.
Oh, a hero is more than just a sandwich.
Yes.
How to give up junk food love and find a naturally sweet man.
Yeah.
Wait, I love Sonia Friedman. She wrote this book. I love Smart Cookies Don't Crumble.
Do
Really?
you really know about this lady? No. But like, I think
author of Smart Cookies Don't Crumble.
show the
piece of
camera though. I think she would know a lot about dating though, right?
Yeah.
Do you know for
A lot of
certain what
praise.
kind of love you seek, or do you always start out wanting one thing and end up with another? The boss, you think he's good and plenty, but he's really a jawbreaker.
Ooh.
Oh,
The shark, he's the quintessential junk food hero. What is it?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. She's comparing men to junk food.
Is this about binge eating?
No.
no,
How to
I
give
think
up
it's
junk
about
food love.
dating.
Like
what if
junk
this
food
actually
love.
like improves my life?
It's like binge dating, I think. Is what she, or like just like cheap dates.
Yeah. Junk
know?
food, like
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of
Should
just
we read a passage?
yeah. I have not read a single word of the whole thing. I remember I texted you a picture of that from the thrift store like months ago.
And I said, why don't I have this now?
Yeah.
She found what she wanted at the television station. That's almost exactly what happened to me.
yeah.
Her television family may exploit her, but at least it's exploitation with a smile, a hug.
Wait, what is this? I don't.
You're good at reading out loud, maybe.
Only partially true.
So Lucia's doing had a great podcast called What a Waste. She's doing a kind of a like a segment that is going to be very reminiscent of the pod. We're going to call it
Lovingly,
Lucia,
Lucia bums us out.
Exactly.
Or
Lucia
I'm not
Lucia
offended.
chips our ass.
Lucia chips our ass if we're saying it in fluent Chicagoan, which is what
Exactly.
Lucia and Matty both speak when we're not potting for the rest of America.
Yeah, or when I get angry, I think it comes out a little
you
bit.
fucking chip my ace. Every time you drive, you speak in.
It gets bad.
Your accent gets way
I'm
worse.
not proud of it.
But yeah, so
It's
Lucia's pod brought brought awareness to environmental issues through a comedic lens. We wanted to make sure you guys were
You're laughing.
we want to laugh, but we
Yeah.
also want to talk about these very real issues. And
You're a nature guy.
I am.
We
You're a
are, and
nature
also
guy.
like you're
Yeah.
also bringing up stuff that like hopefully isn't hopeless. The
No.
stuff that if you talk about it, there's
Yeah.
awareness brought to it.
I am truly an optimist, and there's nothing but hope.
Yep.
And I actually had a shocking conversation with a very intelligent person recently, and he said he found out I work in environment and climate, and he was like, "Why? What is there to do? Like we're fucked."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, people really
There's a
think
defeatist.
that it's a defeatist. It's
Yeah.
it's progressives who are doomers."
Yeah.
And I understand why people feel that way, but it also makes it really easy to tap out and not have to take any sort of
100%.
action or responsibility. And the reality is that's really self-defeating and removes our personal agency. I think is bad for self-esteem.
Yep.
Because we need to feel that we have some power to make a difference in the world.
Yeah, and
Correct.
I'm like, I've seen myself make differences in my little things. Like I am a big fan of buying permits to go access the wild, and you see how you buy those permits and you go see, and then the trails are better. You know what I mean? Like conservation, stewardship, very important to me. I'm not a big like hunter myself, but I do think that like even that side of things, like if you're coming from, you know, the other side of the aisle and you're somehow still here, I think hunting isn't bad for the environment if it's like regulated.
I'm
Of
pro
course.
hunting.
Yeah.
I just won't do it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
A lot
I
of
say
it.
if you want to hunt
Yeah.
and protect me, I'm willing to give you a chance.
Wait, I thought that we were talking about environmental stuff here.
If the deer
Immediately
is mad
turns
at me
into
and
just
trying to kill me,
pitching.
and you have to kill it, then hunting is okay.
Michael Pollan, you know Michael Pollan?
love him.
Yeah.
I saw him once in the street, and I was like, I'm not like ever starstruck, but there's like weirdly I was by him. I
He
like
has
love
an
him.
energy about him, and what a beautiful
Yeah.
head.
Beautiful head.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, I thought you said beautiful man.
beautiful man.
Beautiful head is what
Head.
you said. It is large for
Large.
the body that I saw it sitting upon.
She said that sounding like someone who collected heads.
It does, yeah.
what
Like
a
for
beautiful
eating
head
or
that
like
is. When you die, may I have your
Well,
cranium?
so in the
please.
Omnivore's dilemma, he goes hunting and he describes the hunting experience, and it's his first time hunting. And he talked about how hunters have like a very meditative experience while hunting, and that sold me. I said, anyone who's having a meditative experience, get out there.
well, there's something primal to it.
If hunting gets guys into meditation,
You're in.
all for
Now a
it.
little bit of murder.
So something I wanted to do, you guys,
Okay.
is talk about climate change is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
what
we
if you?
need-
We agree.
Yeah. But here's something that people aren't talking about.
Uh-oh.
We need to stop talking about climate change.
Okay.
And we need to start talking about the environmental crisis.
Oh.
So I think that climate change. So
You know, Wall Street just started trading water futures.
of course.
Do you know how
I
fucking scary that is?
I invested. But listen, so when global warming took off as a concept is because the scientist James Hansen testified before Congress and was like, global warming's happening. This is the threat. And then people started freaking out. Global warming was on Time magazine. Even though the concept of only warming is not exactly what happens, it is. It's like overall, the world is warming because of the gases accumulating in the atmosphere because of how many fossil fuels were burning. So people were freaking out. And then in 2002, a Republican pollster named Frank Luntz, as pleasant looking a guy as you can imagine, he put out a huge memo, 2002, that told Republicans they need to start saying climate change because global warming made people too emotional and there was too much of a sense of urgency, and climate change as a phrase like diluted it. And so then then George Bush started saying climate change, and now everyone says climate change, and some people say climate crisis. But my whole thing is climate, who's connecting with that as an idea?
Yeah.
Climate change, not that scary. If your house is burning down, you're not calling it a building change.
That's true.
Right.
Structural change.
Change is the one thing humans are pretty used to.
We're used to it. It
Fact.
happens.
Yeah.
We don't always like it,
In
but
Chicago, yeah, climate change is 4
Climate
times
change.
a year. We call it spring, summer, winter, fall. Get the fuck out of here.
that's it. And that was Dicka.
There you go.
Did go.
But so so like what's her name? Candace Owens was on Joe Rogan, and it's a classic thing. Like Trump says this all the time, Republicans say this all the time. They're like, the climate's always changing, the weather's always changing. So then they're like denying the concept of climate change, even though that's what they were told to do.
Right.
So overall, everyone's saying this isn't that big of a deal. The climate's always changing. It's changed for millennia. When really the issue is the greenhouse gas effect.
Yeah.
And but overall it's bigger than climate change because yes, global warming is we are burning too many fossil fuels. They're going into the Earth's atmosphere, collecting. It's like the insulation of a house. Too much of it is collecting, and then more heating happens. But we're burning down forests.
Yep.
We're
That's also
losing
going into the rain.
species. Yeah. It's like we're polluting our waterways.
Mountaintop mining. All this types of stuff.
There's so much happening. Overall, we've made a mess.
Yeah.
And I think, I was thinking earlier and I thought, what the biggest thing is that I think people just can't face, and so we're going self-destruct mode, is we've just made a mess.
Yeah.
And I think everyone's like, let's just keep making a mess until the whole thing burns down.
That's why I
chaotic.
think that's the only reason I can understand for the billionaires that are like, I have $100 billion and I want more, is because like that's new planet money. You know what I mean? And I think now they're like, yeah, let's actually just treat this like one of those old silver mines and just rip this thing until it absolutely collapses from the inside out and use as many bodies and resources as we can, and then just figure out space in the meantime.
And here's my thing about going to Mars. Everyone I know has IBS, really serious IBS.
Yeah. So it's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of diarrhea on Mars.
I have enough digestive issues traveling over the border to Indiana.
Yeah.
How am I making it in Mars?
This is how. Also, do you know that the warship that they initially sent to Iran, all the toilets stopped working?
It's like brand new, right?
So, yeah, brand new. It's the most expensive piece of military equipment that the United States has ever built, and all 340 toilets stopped working.
No, were people aboard?
They were having to leave. They would have to basically do impromptu bins and then evacuate. It was barbaric.
Just
it was
like
the
dumping
most
in buckets.
Advanced military weapons platform ever built. USS Poo Poo.
More like it if you've heard of it.
More like USS Poo Poo. Really thought hard on that insult.
More
Do you
like
like
the
my wordplay with that one?
USS Poo Poo.
It's number one ship, more like number two ship.
not
If
making
you
it
catch
in
my
Mars.
poop
Yeah,
trips.
they're like, everyone get on this ship. We're going to be safe on the ship on the way to Mars. Like, yeah, but there's poo poo everywhere.
Yeah, right.
All
Yeah,
those
right.
little
Figure
like,
out the toilets.
I have home bowl syndrome. I'm not making it on
do
Mars.
you really? You can't shit out anywhere else.
How's Mars
No,
going
I've
for
actually
you?
gotten good. As I've aged, I've trained myself with enough magnesium. On a trip, I'm good. I'm regular, but that's not working in Mars.
Put enough of this hard metal into my bloodline.
So if you were on this ship and they were like, everyone out of those little portholes, just stick your ass out and just fire it into the sea, you'd be like,
I'll
I'm
die
gonna
of
die in here.
constipation here.
Can't do it.
And so that was a funny little poop joke part. And that's
And that's why this environmental segment still got what it takes, baby.
okay. So I've got some bad
Okay.
news.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't the bad news. Okay.
I've got some like news. So people, basically the equivalent of Roe versus Wade being overturned just happened for the environment.
Yes.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah. And people.
What was it called?
It's called the endangerment finding.
Yeah.
A little bit of a clunky word, and I think the environmental movement could work on their naming conventions. But it's called the endangerment finding, and it was created in 2009, and it was under the Clean Air Act, and it said, it basically just said that greenhouse gases are bad for public health. And then it gave the EPA the ability to regulate greenhouse gases and emissions, and it was very good because then they could regulate industry and car emissions.
mean,
The
you
Trump
see-
administration just repealed that.
Right. You see before and afters of urban skies and like seeing how dense the smog was versus now. It was like Pittsburgh before the EPA stepped in to like curtail greenhouse gases and now and it's like so much nicer. And we're gonna go back to
We're
smog
going to
town.
go back to smog
Well, and they
town.
want to like drill in areas. They want to like clear cut forests. They also want to be able to like go back to polluting rivers. In fact, like dump. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
pollute whole town water supplies.
They want to like
They're
drill in national parks.
Exactly.
And everyone loves the national parks.
Yeah, it's like a both sides of the aisle
Yeah.
can agree.
We got to get around the national
But
parks.
enough money talks, and all they need is money to go. Well, what if we, just took that one national park,
Right.
And then that other one can, how even good is Rocky Mountain National Park? Let's just repeal that one too. Oh, Arches, no one even goes to Arches. It's the middle of the desert. It's so hot. all
They'll
the
be
time
like
now.
they're gonna pitch it to the public where like we either have to drill like Rocky National Park or China is gonna take over the whole country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everyone will be like, all right, well, you heard him. I don't want to be Chinese next week. So get rid of these fucking mountains. It's a night. We live in hell, dude.
Get rid of the mountains next week. I'm Chinese.
I'm Chinese.
You know what I would suggest if I were president of the United States? I would give everyone mandatory 2-week national park holiday.
Yeah.
And you can go to any of the national parks. And in fact, it's required. You
And if
have
you
to
don't,
clock in.
you get thrown in one of the rivers.
Yeah, if you can't, you become one of the human dams we're building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you don't get to vote.
So people want to know, how do you make climate change
We
fun?
take your bones.
Yeah.
People say, how do you make climate change fun?
Yeah.
And I think,
Never
well,
heard anyone
we're
say
not.
that, but keep going.
Yeah.
And I think, or the climate crisis. And I think what we need to do is talk, greenhouse gas
Yeah.
farts.
Yep.
And there's the link.
Methane.
Yeah, all the cows.
Well, yeah, it's
And human.
I was at a Fair Oaks Farms in central Indiana when I was driving on the road recently, and they have a shuttle on there. So Fair Oaks Farms is like basically it was a farm, and now they've just turned it into like a rural, you can experience like a Disney in a way, you like see how like cows are like milked and all that kind of shit. And they have a really good food stand. Very incredible smash burgers there in the middle of Indiana. So if you're driving between Indianapolis and Chicago, great place to stop.
Amish stuff.
In that general area. But they had a shuttle that was going around their whole property, and on the side it said run by Poo Poo. And I looked into it, and it was a methane-powered shuttle bus.
Love that.
They converted. It's in the middle of Indiana. You see environmentalism like that. So there's hope. I mean, you also, when you're on the way to Indianapolis to Chicago, vice versa, there's that section that is like hundreds of windmills.
Well, and the Trump administration's trying to get every windmill shut down.
God,
Lucia.
what is this guy's fucking problem, dude? Why everything good? He's like, nah, get rid of that too.
Did you see they just spent like either $100 million or I think it was $100 million to a French company to not build the windmills? Because I think it was like an existing contract, and they were like, we don't want this anymore.
They bought them out of the contract.
Yeah, for like $100 million.
They want to shut down basically. Wait, let me look at the exact
of taxpayer money.
$1 billion.
Paid $1
$1 billion
to energy giant to cancel wind farms.
$1 billion of taxpayer money.
And invest in oil and natural gas projects in Texas.
Which means that oil and natural gas gave the Trump administration $2 billion.
It's campaign finance. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because they hugely finance.
Well, corporations are people,
Republicans.
haven't you heard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
No, everything was fucked ever since that.
It just, why would you want to
and for a
live
lot
in
of
a
reasons
beautiful
besides that.
world?
I don't get it.
A beautiful world.
I didn't understand when I was like up at my buddy's place in like northern Wisconsin, like beautiful like North Woods, picturesque, and it's just like all these like little lakes and like forests and so many pro-Trump signs, and I'm just like I feel like loving nature and picturesque beauty and supporting this psychopath has to be mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Like, do you like looking at lakes and rivers, or do you want them to be full of blood and piss? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you guys doing? They're ruining everything. Trees, mountains, everything nice, gone. Like,
I know. They're like,
just
let's drill mountaintop mining, get rid of the wind farms. God forbid there's let the smog have a turn. Smog
Give
misses the
smog
cities.
a chance.
Let smog come back to the skyline.
Well, here's something I really want everyone to understand. Everyone is an environmentalist. And I think another huge problem, and this is where the humanities are important, and social science, is that the identity of environmentalism has really been wrapped up in this idea of like annoying
idiots.
granolas, some stuff I've participated in.
Sure.
That's why I mentioned hunters at the beginning.
Yeah, hunters.
Let you know if you're listening to this and you've got calloused hands and you like guns. You too are an
like
environmentalist.
these guys, like these titans of industry used to be the original conservationists because they wanted land to be preserved so they could hunt and fish and enjoy sportsman
outside
activity.
of the city, away from poor people. That was a big part of it. There's definitely still a stereotype of, for the most part, of like annoying white granola hippies as like what the main or elitist, like really wealthy people are the ones who for the most part care about the environment, when actually overall, I mean, everyone is impacted by environmental issues. Every single person. And also like every race, people in every single race have are concerned about this, but I do think there is a stigma. There's like all this research about it that like people don't want to participate in the culture because they're like, I'm not part of this. Yeah. And so there's like a certain type of person that's associated with like getting connected to Greenpeace and that sort of thing.
Well, Mark Maron had a bit about this in his special where he was like, he's like, we're so annoying, we annoyed half the country into fascism. Yeah. And there's like, it's piggybacking on what you just said. It is like, we have to be like, hey, we're not all like, you guys should be in this too. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, also the main people.
No, I know what you're trying to say.
Well, and the people most directly affected are usually people living in poor communities and people of color. Yeah. They're the ones who are saddled next to industry. I mean, it's just everyone.
But they also don't have time to go fucking march because they're working. And
I think where everyone,
it's a class issue.
I think where most people on the environmental and like most left-leaning ideals lose people is that they talk like they're better than the people that they're trying to educate. Like they're going like, well, let me help you learn about how the environment actually affects you, poor person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well, and there's a perception like you have to give up, like
Something.
like you ruin things.
yeah.
Right, like I don't get to have a jet ski anymore. Or
Yeah.
something.
Right. There's also that talking down to the people that are rich
Yeah.
or ignorant in a way where you're going
And we're
like,
being
hey,
a little tongue in cheek with Lucia ruins things.
there's some cool things that people can do that is environmental, like thrifting.
You're doing urban gardening right now.
I was going to
Yeah.
say gardening. I do think is going to be the next frontier. I sent a link to you guys. Zach Galifianakis has a new gardening / farming show coming out on Netflix. I think gardening is actually one of the most accessible ways people can connect to nature, and because the food system's crazy. Like my belief is everybody should have access to a plot of land where they can grow food for themselves. Everyone should have that, and it's like crazy that not everyone does.
Yeah.
Quite literally, they've paved paradise next to my apartment, put up a parking lot next to my window. My entire window has been covered by a concrete block. It was an open, beautiful, like expanse of land that they are now building a garage for a condo.
Yeah.
And I was like, that whole thing could have been a community garden.
Well, parking is like one of our biggest. We're entirely car sick. Like there's this new plan
Car sick.
that is trying. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like,
That's got to be a
Do you
name
like
of a
that one?
documentary.
There
I
probably
liked that a
is.
lot,
there's like a
yeah.
movement on. There's a subreddit called Car Sick that is
that's
like
great.
points to how
I wish I
terrible,
came up with that.
like there.
I saw it.
like
I felt
like,
it.
Like the United Center, they're thinking about doing this redevelopment around the United Center that's going to put some housing around there, some new like entertainment district, just kind of like extend the West Loop area south and west towards the United
stadium.
Center instead of those 4 blocks of parking that surround ground level parking in a city is like a fucking crime. It should be like that's so much space. What they're gonna do is like put these like green spaces, parks, kind of like a 606 type elevated thing. Like,
By the United Center?
yeah, it's all in like the city just has to approve it. The funding is all there.
Oh, wow.
And every single comment underneath this thing on Instagram that shared like, look how cool this development would be. Every comment was like, what is this, a joke? Where are we supposed to fucking park? like it was like this beautiful rendering, and everyone was like, where the fuck do I put my car though? Like I hate it here. I hate it here, dude. Like I'm a big fan of the Premier League. There's these massive stadiums in England. Everyone takes the train and walks to them.
Imagine.
And those are like 80,000 people stadiums,
Madison
right?
Square Garden. Where the fuck do you think those people get to
Yeah.
the stadium? They don't. There's parking, I'm sure, but like for the most part, people are using transit.
Well, it also would be
Wrigley
awesome
Field
too.
makes it work.
Or like
Yeah.
think about like a minimum half the parking lot at least
Yeah.
are people that are coming in from the suburbs that would probably be too scared to take the fucking public transit.
100%.
Yeah.
For
It's just
sure.
fucking cowards from Oak Brook that are like, I couldn't possibly find a place for my car.
The
I won't
Oak
be
Brook
going to the
cowards.
Blackhawks game.
And also, here's the thing: if you're rich enough, you'll always be able to park there.
shut
Guess what?
up.
You're not as rich
Yeah.
as you think you are.
Yeah, just like
I love-
valet.
those are- that makes me so mad.
And that's the thing, is in a city especially, anything that's good for the environment usually improves quality of life.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever
Public
seen?
transit, food, community gardens.
Yeah, getting rid of massive blocks of asphalt and turning it into public
More
spaces.
trees.
What
Wild.
would you say is another way, aside from gardening, aside from
Compost.
composting?
Composting, absolutely.
Okay, so we've got gardening,
Yes,
we've got composting, we've got honestly, this is a big one that I'm a fan of. Public fucking transit,
Public transit.
or mass transit if it's not public.
Definitely getting involved with politics and voting, forcing politicians to run who are actively going to be taking action on green policies.
Yeah,
Because it's like urgent that we need to rapidly change our power grid, get off fossil fuels.
Yeah.
We need every politician to be number one thing that they're talking about is energy. Because if we just focused on that, we don't have to worry about war. We don't need war right now.
yeah.
When do we though?
It's like
When
if
we need oil, and
Yeah.
we need
Yeah.
oil because we're absolutely vice gripped by the balls by these oil companies. And I mean, we go to war for oil. It's truly what it is.
for
And then-
for
but-
land grabs and for oil.
And
Watch
for
us-
getting rid of the progress we're making for electric vehicles and stuff, which is the
Yeah.
craziest
I have a
thing
theory.
too.
If
Yeah.
every single person got 8 hours of sleep, we wouldn't have war.
yeah,
There
8
wouldn't
hours
be
of sleep.
time for it.
Or if people just did like mushrooms once,
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Did I
Like-
tell you once that I had a mushroom trip so bad in college I lost the ability to read for a year?
Whoa.
A year?
A year.
Like
1
you
year.
look at
Or
words and be like, what are those?
I could.
Yeah, tell us.
What do you mean?
Fuck
You
this
or you just
environmental
didn't- or
bullshit.
you just
We gotta
didn't read
talk
a
about
lot.
this for a second. Yeah.
Did you just not read a lot of books that year?
No, because I love books.
Yeah.
And I still like wanted to read so much. I couldn't read like more than a paragraph at a time. I just lost the ability to read.
Did
And you think it was the
relearn?
mushrooms?
I had to relearn. Took me about 10 years.
How many how many mushrooms
But
did you take?
I don't even know how many I took. I took a lot. I got really, really high up. I had a bad trip in front of everyone in my new dorm. It was
Yeah.
my freshman year of college.
Okay.
Everyone could see me crying. I was convinced I was a fairy and that everyone else was a fairy. Oh, and I was crying in someone's bed. A woman came in with an acoustic guitar, started playing an acoustic rendition of Chicago by Sufjan Stevens.
This'll fix her.
I know, man.
I know what to do. Don't worry, everybody,
And
man.
then what happened? Did that help the crying or exacerbate it?
I was
Yeah.
like, stop.
And next
like,
everyone was like, hey, that
"No,
Lucia chick seems pretty cool.
Listen. Stop. No, listen to the song, everybody, man. Sufjan Stevens, how could you hate it?
Yeah, I lost the ability to read. So I think this went well.
I think it went great. I would say it went really extremely well.
Man, next job interview anyone ever has that's listening at the very end go, so I think this went well. I'll see you next time, certainly, yes.
I'll see you at work on Monday. Hell yeah, my dude.
I'm hired, yes. What next?
So this has been What a Waste buddy system
Lucia
crossover.
bums us out.
Lucia bums
Yeah,
This has
us
been
out.
Lucia bums us out.
This has been
But in
Lucia
a
chaps
good
our
way.
ass.
Lucia chaps our ass with information that everyone should also get their ass chapped
But
about.
listen. So things are not going great on the environmental front. There's an environmental crisis. That's what we want to call it now. But what can you do? You can compost. You can join a community garden. You can volunteer at a community garden. You can start taking public transit. There's little things you can do that will contribute to a system of change, right?
All doing that while
Yeah.
talking to your politicians.
I had a question
Yes.
about the
Call your
compost,
fucking senator.
for the service that you have. So, because I want to do
Waste not compost.
what's that?
Waste not compost.
So, but like the procedure of it. So like
Bucket outside my door.
bucket outside your door once a week.
You can do weekly. I do bi-weekly because I'm a woman living alone.
Okay, so like and it just lives
not-
outside.
thing.
You cook a lot, so you would probably want to do weekly.
Will they come up to like a back porch? Because
Yeah.
like the front door is like used,
No, well then
shared by
w-
6 units.
On
and
the
that's
day they tell you when they're
disgusting.
dropping it off, and then you'd bring it outside. They replace your bucket, and then you bring it back to the back.
Okay.
So you leave
Matty
it outside.
will forget at least every week.
Yeah.
When you
Can I just bring all my shit over
look
to your house?
around, look around the city of Chicago, you're gonna start seeing waste, not buckets everywhere.
There's
will.
actually a food
I'm
scrap
gonna keep
collection
looking.
right
Or
up
start
the street
looking.
from here. It's public. It's provided
you
by
could do the
city of
city's
Chicago.
compost collection, but you have to drop off the food scraps.
That's
There's a
the
spot-
move.
There's
I'll
a spot
just
right here up Rockwell and Belmont. There's like 4 or 5 bright green bins that you can drop your food scraps in, and the city of Chicago will compost it for you.
Yeah.
before the rats get it or what?
Well, rats are probably enjoying it a lot.
Is it like one of those like a Goodwill donation bin?
No,
Or
it just looks like a trash can.
is it okay?
You just dump your food scraps in there, and then you throw the bag in the trash can next to it.
Yeah.
I've done it many times.
Sweet.
Yeah, where do you think my rotisserie chicken went the other day?
Oh, there we go.
That's what I'm talking
I thought you were
about.
gonna say, where do you think my rotisserie chicken came from? I took it out of the garbage.
Where do you think I got my rotisserie chicken? It was from the city's food scrap
Somebody
collection.
only ate half of it.
Fucking
Whoa.
idiot. I got a free rotisserie chicken from the city. Suckers. The city of Chicago gave me a half-eaten rotisserie chicken. And if you're hungry, go pick up some food scraps.
It's called the garbage, idiot.
You guys are stupid.
God.
Yeah, here we go.
Everyone loves flowers.
This has been the Buddy System Podcast. I'm Chris.
I'm Matty.
And
I'm Lucia.
Lucia.
we love it. Please be sure to follow and subscribe on all streaming platforms. We're featured on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, and you can watch us on YouTube and Spotify.
And all the links can be found on Instagram page, Buddy System Pod, where you can also join our Patreon, please, and get early access to episodes, bonus content, and direct access to our Discord channel, which we are going to check in on today, probably.
Yeah, one of these days.
'Cause it's
New
been
episodes
too long.
every Tuesday. They're dropping Monday for the Patreon subscribers. Thank you, buddies.
Thanks, buddies.
Thanks, buddies.
Hell yeah.
Changing the world.